掃描器正常。
015鎖定目標。
有冇協助總部揾出潘多拉嘅母體？
Of course, we've all faced challenging situations that sometimes feel impossible to overcome. In the face of this, it is important to have courage and determination. Cooperation and friendship with others can sometimes be the key to overcoming such difficult obstacles. If we have big goals, we must be prepared to face challenges and always be ready to take risks to achieve them. Keep your spirits up for those of you who are struggling, enjoy your break, and happy watching. In 2055, Earth experienced extreme global warming, causing severe oxygen pollution. In response, humanity creates a protective structure known as Skynet to keep the air clean. This was fueled by humanity's competition in the massive production of robot armies, eventually leading to robotic conflicts between nations.
打完嗰場仗之後，大家會吸取教訓，重新各地戰爭急劇上升。
The impact is devastating for civilians, who face the emergence of rare diseases and a severe hunger crisis.
整個地球嘅空氣就患有嚴重嘅疾病。
Hope returns to humanity when a meteor crashes into Earth, bringing an alien plant known as Pandora. This plant has the unique ability to purify the oxygen in Earth's atmosphere. While it provides excellent benefits, Pandora also carries a severe threat due to its ability to overgrow when exposed to water. Its uncontrolled growth often resulted in the deaths of several townspeople.
天國係為人類帶嚟咩結局，冇人知。但我老友同我講 ，ending 係由我哋自己決定。
Soon after, a meeting was held, attended by a general and owner of Skynet named Li Xing. They planned to inject an artificial virus into the core or center of Pandora to stop its growth while retaining its ability to purify oxygen on Earth. However, they need more time due to the predicted arrival of a storm expected to hit the city. Pandora will expand rapidly and take over the entire town if the storm does occur. If the plan doesn't work, they have prepared a backup plan to bomb Pandora and will still use Skynet. Ironically, the effects of the bombing would kill 160,000 civilians, yet they had no plan to evacuate the citizens, choosing instead to sacrifice them. Hearing this, a commander named Chang disagreed with the second plan and promised to succeed in the first mission for the safety of 160,000 civilians. Commander Chang immediately ordered his troops to prepare for a problematic secret mission, as Pandora could attack anything before it. There was a slight argument between a man named Tai Loi and Colonel Tam Bing as they needed clarification on the clarity and risk of the mission. Whether successful or not, the soldiers, with no other choice, quickly got ready for the survival of humanity.
空戰部隊出發，距離目標區域24公里。
Unfortunately, heavy rain suddenly fell just as they were about to arrive. This caused Pandora to proliferate and destroy everything in its path. Despite this, the soldiers managed to reach Pandora without experiencing any significant obstacles. They began to shoot liquid around Pandora to detect the location of Pandora's pistol.
已經鎖定目標。
潘多拉開始吸收水。
After the fluid was discharged, Tai Loi and the others immediately followed Pandora's reaction to the pistol. However, their search efforts could have been improved by attacks from Pandora, which further complicated the situation for the soldiers. As a result, several planes crashed one by one. Tai Loi, who managed to survive Pandora's attack, finally found the location of the pistol, which turned out to be under the road. The mother plane then lowered the robot army to release the virus. However, unfortunately, from inside the plane suddenly appeared one robot who rebelled and blew up the mother plane instead. This incident made the virus vanish, and the Tyloi plane that was also hit had to crash, causing all the plane's signals to disappear from the radar. Seeing this, Tam Bing prepared to carry out the second plan. However, Chang again did not agree to it because he did not want to sacrifice the lives of that many citizens. Chang then offered to continue the mission while looking for Tyloi, who he believed was still alive. Chang was allowed, given only 3 hours before the big storm came. Chang invited an old friend and former soldier named Tai Long to help him smoothen his mission. He persuaded Tai Long with the lure of several prizes if the mission was successful. On his plane, Tyloi and his subordinate Quang managed to survive. However, one of them, Lincoln, was injured by an iron rod. The three of them then went to the nearest hospital to treat Lincoln. While Tyloi was looking for medicine in another room, he assigned Quang to look after Lincoln. Shortly after searching, Quang finally managed to find the medicine. However, suddenly, from behind, he was attacked by a monstrous alien. After struggling to survive, Tyloi managed to finish off the alien. Unfortunately, Lincoln was killed by the alien attack while Quang was checking around. When Quang returned and saw his friend being attacked by the alien, he was terrified and immediately ran away. Eventually, he managed to escape by hiding in the corpse closet. Chang, who had arrived, immediately got ready by wearing his highly advanced war equipment. Inside the hospital, there was a little girl named Pan Pan. She lost her mother to an alien attack. When Pan Pan is about to be attacked by aliens again, Tyloi comes to her rescue. Shortly afterward, Chang arrived and brutally dispatched the aliens. After that, they also managed to find Quang. However, not long after, the aliens suddenly arrive, so they have to escape from there before more aliens arrive. From outside, Tai Long immediately blew up the wall to get his friends out. Quang then signaled to the control center that the mission was continuing. Knowing this, General Li Xing, who did not believe in the mission's success, insisted on immediately carrying out the second plan, even though Tyloi and the others were still on the mission. Tyloi and his colleagues immediately headed to the crash site to search for the virus. Upon arrival, Quang is suddenly contacted by his girlfriend, Lucy, who is in the control center. Lucy told Quang they had to find the robot that blew up the mother ship. This is because Lucy found a controlling signal from the robot. She suspects that there is a traitor among those in the control center. Chang and Quang immediately enter the building, which is about to collapse, while Tyloi still accompanies the frightened Pan Pan. After searching for a while, Chang finally finds the virus container, which turns out to be on top of the building. He then tries climbing up to the virus container, although he almost falls. Fortunately, Tai Loi comes to his rescue, and they continue their climb. Meanwhile, down below, Kwang finds the robot that blew up the mothership and tries to remove its head. Tai Loi and Cheng finally make it to the top. Tai Loi then hangs on while being held by Cheng to grab the virus. With great difficulty, Tai Loi manages to get it. Soon after, the building slowly began to collapse. They also had to deal with the aliens who started coming back. Arriving at the bottom, Tai Long also immediately helped, and they all tried to get out of the building together. After making it out, Kwang directly tracks the signal on the robot's head. As it turns out, Li Xing controlled the robot to destroy the mothership. He did this so that he could bomb Pandora so that his Skynet would be used forever, and he would continue to earn money from it. Regardless of Li Xing, Tai Loi, and the others continue their mission even though it will cost them their lives. Getting to Pandora's pistol is more challenging than they thought. This time, they were confronted by the Li Xing robots that had previously been sent to put the virus in Pandora. There was more than one, but 4 robots at a time. This made it quite difficult for them. Chang shot one of the robots, but it had no impact. The robot fired a missile that destroyed the bridge they passed. Tai Long forced his car to pass, but a robot was holding the vehicle from behind. With no other way, Chung sacrifices himself so Tai Loi and Tai Long can complete their mission with only 15 minutes left before the storm hits. Meanwhile, at the control center, the bomb squad has been prepared. Tai Loi finally makes it to Pandora's pistol, but, again and again, right behind them is a more giant robot than ever. Kwang was tasked with punching a hole in the road while the Pan Pan was told to take cover in the bus. Tai Loi and Tai Long would hold off the robot. Tai Loi would immediately run in different directions to attract the robot's attention, while Tai Long would look for the correct position to open fire. Tai Loi, who had the opportunity to climb onto the robot's body, quickly broke the signal barrier, preventing them from connecting to the control center. After successfully damaging it, Tai Long found the correct position to aim at the robot. Tai Long managed to open fire on the robot. But apparently, the giant robot was still able to bounce back. Seeing that, they decided to run away from there. Not only that, Tai Loi also had to fight other human robots. In addition, the robot had previously injured Kwang, which required him to take refuge with a Pan Pan. In the end, Tai Loi was unable to withstand the robot's attack because his suit had run out of batteries. While Tai Loi was helpless, the giant robot bombarded Kwang and Pan Pan's bus. This, of course, made Tai Loi angry, and he got back on his feet. Eventually, he managed to kill the robot. On the other hand, Tai Long finally finds the giant robot's weak point and destroys it to pieces. A storm had started to descend. Bombers were seen about to release their bombs while Pandora continued to increase towards the densely populated area. As it turns out, Pan Pan and Kwang managed to survive the robot fire earlier. They were saved by Cheng, who survived after sacrificing himself. Cheng then infiltrated the hole to spread the virus, while Pandora had already reached the city center, causing fear among the citizens. Inside Pandora, it was guarded by aliens who were ready to attack Cheng, but quickly, Cheng managed to spread the virus. It made Pandora stop growing, and the aliens died after being exposed to the virus. The excitement enveloped everyone in the control center. The success made Li Xing decide to end his own life immediately. He did so because he was ashamed and knew that he would soon be languishing in prison for his crimes. Soon after, scientists managed to engineer Pandora's genes to make it safe and able to purify oxygen on Earth. And the movie ends.